Hello buddy, welcome back. Today we're playing another game of Total War Warhammer. I'm the Strategy Professor. This is going to be a Vampire Counts against Empire matchup, so classic. I do want to switch up the matchups and do some different things occasionally. I kind of have my favorite matchup into other matchups, so I almost always do Vampires into Empire. I just have a really high, I just think I've figured out some pretty good strategies against those. I have a really high win percentage. What I was trying to say there, against most matchups that I show on the channel. That's why I play them a lot. But I would like to play like Greenskins versus Empire. It might be better in this patch than it was in past patches, or maybe figure out some Beastmen thing. I still think Beastmen and Chaos are underpowered, and Bretonia is powerful, but I don't know. You can't do Bretonia into Empire, I don't think. The one thing that I'm kind of a little hesitant about here is this corpse cart. It's pretty easy to pick off. But anyways, if you haven't watched any of my videos before, the reason that I like this matchup is it has a lot of regeneration. So if they have a lot of artillery or net of Amantak or just various things that do damage to me from range, then I can heal through it and get to them. And I think when I get to them, I can beat them up on the line because I have a good diversity of units. These Sternsmen, Graveguard, will beat up anything except for greatswords that they have. The Cryptors will beat up the Graveguard. These should be able to take out the spears. These just cause random terror. These are also great for soaking charges and dealing with demigryphs. Blood Knights are very good against almost everything that they have. You just have to keep them out of halberds and spears. So I just have a good variety of answers to anything they could come at me with, I think. That's why I kind of like this build. What does he have? Flying Lords, Demigryph, one cannon, Luminarch, of course. Where this? Okay, he has Demigryphs on both sides. So his line is extremely weak. So my infantry should be able to completely shatter him. I just have to survive the Luminarch sniping. And the artillery. Need to keep moving. Firing at. Okay. It's fine. If he doesn't snipe out my lord or something with that Luminarch, it's really not worth the cost. Like, he absolutely has to kill the lord off of it. He's trying to hit the wraiths with it, which is cool, but, you know, I'm going to be able to regen through a lot of that. I just want to get these to run. Okay, there he goes. I thought he'd want to snipe something out. Even if he snipes the corpse cart, though, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, wait, did he kill my lord? What's that dead thing? Oh, it's just a Cryptor? Okay, good. I just wanted to make him out there a little bit. Interesting. Okay, so he wants to come out on me with these. It's fine. It's fine. Guys, come on, let's go. That's probably a net, isn't it? Ah, God bless it, stupid net. Alright, well, I need to get up in there. Get my main lord up there. Okay, let's get in there, guys. You know, there's not really a good place for these Cryptors. He just has so many spears that I just kind of have to go in. Alright, let's just go ahead and give them a quickie here. Alright, let's go ahead and do one here, get everybody in there. I want these over here on the side. I want them to deal with these demigriffs. Yeah, get in there, get these demigriffs. Alright, let's see if we can get over here and get that stuff. Where's my dude? He's getting like focused out by something, I think. Got them. Let's get over here, get these guys. I don't know how these things are taking such damage from these spearmen, but that's okay. Alright, let's get in here and get those. Why can't I heal? Heal! Like, for real. That Luminarch is just like shattering people. I need to get in there and get on that thing, honestly. Where? Okay, so he got my Cryptors. That's what he ended up killing. I need to go tie this thing up. Yeah, we need to get in here and just crush this stuff. Get back, get onto that stuff. Alright, get over here. Get out. Yeah. Break through, kill all this stuff. I think we're kind of breaking up the line here. Get through, get that. Who cares about the Lord? I don't care. Get everyone over here. I just want to get a heal in here. Just make sure everyone gets this. He's going to try to snipe something out here. Yeah, that's fine. Got a heal in there. Go get those. Get over here. Kill these. No. Get that. Kill that. Yeah, crush all this stuff. What is this? That's fine. He's basically served his purpose. All this stuff should be dying soon. That's all dead. Go kill this stuff. Get over here. Help him kill that. Actually, help him kill this Luminarch here. That's what I want to get rid of. They're all dead. We should be able to crush him pretty soon. Now he's going to be able to heal a little bit in here, probably. But I think we should be able to get him. The terror from these should break him pretty soon. Alright, got him. We get to grab this guy. Okay, that's it. Alright, so decent composition. I think it was pretty cool. Luminarch's very powerful. He really has to kill, like, big name units. Like, I don't think you can really fire the Luminarch into, like, you know, groups of Karen Wraith, for example. Like, yeah, he did some damage with it, but I think you're paying that much, especially a rank 9. Now, it might just say those 9 ranks because it's the Luminarch of Hish. I think it does, because if you grab any of these units of Renown, that's what it does. He just didn't have a front line. Like, all he had was spears, a lot of spears. And so, you know, these Graveguard are just going to tear that to pieces. Now, the spears are good against the Crypt Wars, obviously. Like, he neutralized those pretty well. But he just didn't have an answer to the Graveguard. They're just too strong for him. Or the Ghoul King got in there and did some too. And then I was able to neutralize his Demigryphs with the Karen Wraiths. And then charge them with my own Blood Knights. I mean, the Demigryphs cost almost as much as the Blood Knights. And you see, they just didn't have the same kind of productivity that the Blood Knights did in the end. He just didn't have a lot of really good support units for him. Like, he was charging into the back, and that's good with the flanking, but he didn't have anything else that was, like, tying up my Blood Knights. I guess the Spearmen were pretty good, too. I'm a big fan of running the Light Wizard, because he, you know, he can tie people up for longer, more nets. Like, he did one net with the Luminarch, but he could have had even more nets. And I think he needs more armor-piercing firepower, so I would have run either Outriders or just Riflemen. Like, you have to net Blood Knights and then gun them down. Like, you have to find some way to thin those things out. That's the thing I'm talking about, like this kind of support stuff that he needs to go along with the Demigryphs to help him take out my Blood Knights. But overall, pretty good fight. That I like a lot of his composition. I just think he needed a bit of a tougher front line and a bit more armor piercing on his missiles. But other than that, it was really solid. I liked it. But thank you very much. That's going to be it. If you enjoyed this, check out the rest of the multiplayer battles. I have a ton of Vampire against Empire. I have a ton of Empire against Vampire. Oddly enough, that's my favorite matchup in each one of those. I like both sides of the equation. And then we also have Legendary campaigns if you want to check those out. Everything except for Chaos. And we don't abuse the auto-resolve system, we don't assassinate lords, we don't do anything else that would give us an unfair advantage over the AI, so that creates a really dynamic and interesting campaign, because I think a lot of times, you know, if you just abuse the auto-resolve system, you can beat the campaign in 15, 16 turns or something like that, but we don't do that, and it leads to a lot of really great fights, so do go check those out. It's a ton of fun. Let me see where I am on the standings here really quick before I get out of here. I have been as high as like in the 280s, and then recently I've been winning, you know, over the last couple of days I've been playing a few more games, getting back into it. It's just not giving me a lot of points winning. Like, the points are pretty hard to come by, and there's a lot of abusers and cheaters near the top of the ladder too, unfortunately. Like, these people that have like 1,500 wins, I think are legit people that have fought their way to the top. But, you know, people that get up there near the very top with, you know, under 400, certainly under 300. I mean, that's almost impossible to do unless you're disconnect hacking or doing like some extreme cheese. Like, it's possible, but I mean, let me see what I have here. So there's some of these people who are just like 205. Are you kidding me? Like, that's so few. It's really hard to explain how there's like the number 1 person and the number 2 person have 1,000 and 1,600 games, and number 3 is 1,500 games, like well north of 1,000 games or 65,000 points roughly. And then you have other people that have, you know, 283. They're at 60,000. Are you telling me this person is like over 5 times as good as these top people? So there's a lot of tomfoolery near the top of the ladder. I've talked about this before. People like Mirarchis who disconnect hack. I mean, even disconnecting like he does, it's not a hack, I guess, but even disconnecting on losses so you don't get them, you know, he's still 365 wins. It took him that long. These other people with like 262 are just like extreme disconnecting. People who dodge matchups and things like that, like Mukip. But anyways, let's see where I am on here. Okay, so I'm barely under 298 again. I mean, I guess a lot of people are gaining more points. I'm still gaining points. It's just the inflation because everyone keeps playing, but I guess so my last 2 games were worth, just for reference, I think they were worth about 150 each, because I think I had 48 500 something. So those are only worth about 150 points each on those wins. And when I lost one to the giant spam last week, the guy who played me with like 7 giants and a flying lord greenskins, I think I lost like 500. So if I lose, I have to win 3 times just to break back even at this point against sort of your average Joe opponents, because I'm so much higher than the average Joe opponent at this point. Once I play someone that's a top 300 player, I'm just not going to get a lot of good points out of it. And so that's why a lot of those players have to play like 1,500 games or something to get there, because probably when you get up near the very top, you might be getting 30 points or something per win and losing 800. So anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Do check out the rest of the content on this channel. I'm going to try to play more multiplayer and do more on the campaigns this weekend, so I'll try to have a bunch of content ready to go for you. And that's going to be it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Have one.